Island.
Hi, welcome to Tiny Desk Concerts.
This is Tiny Desk Concerts 2018 version.
Version in Walla Walla.
So I wanted to touch base with you, and I've come to you because it's really important that we get this done
Before next year's
party. It's coming, 2019, year 3. So you received an award. We gave you the Coaches Award. Rah rah, shish boom bah. Tell me a little bit about what that meant to you. And
to be honest with you, I really had no idea. I knew you talked about what that award meant, but all I could hear was the Macarena, courtesy of Shane, and I was kind of looking around not knowing when you announced it, but you kind of talked about it, and then I asked you about it after the award, the award ceremony and stuff, and it was a real honor to think that all of you guys value me as a member and as a person in your box, and it was a total surprise, very nice, but I would also call it maybe like a teacher's pet award. I'm okay with that.
There's a lot of people who find you very awesome to be around.
Oh.
So we kind of have had you coming to CrossFit now for how long?
Last May, so what, a year and a few months, yeah.
That's awesome.
I know.
So what was it that made you decide to start?
Well, anyone who knows me knows that I don't like to not have all the fun. And I watched my husband, Chris, come in. He had joined probably 6 months or almost 6 months before me, and I just saw a change in him at home and at work and in his personal life, and he would come, be super beat up and be super happy and tell me about all the cool people he met, and I needed to have all that fun too, so I joined 6 months after he did.
That's awesome. So now you have this whole other thing that you do. He may come up the stairs even. Maybe not. Well, so you saw some changes in him. Was it?
In my office or my
Yeah, you can just show up.
Speak of
Sarah.
the devil.
Come on over.
Speak of the devil.
Come
Are you
on
guys
over
doing
and
this?
hang out with us. Yeah, whatever. We're just talking about stuff. You can hang.
No, it's cool.
You can ask the questions if you want.
I'll just hang out here.
Okay. Chris, just show
I'll be the
up.
peanut gallery.
All right, peanut gallery. So, what do you think has changed for you since starting CrossFit?
Oh, so much. My personal life, my work life. Recently, I moved my business of over 11 years to a new location, and so without my noon class, all the people in there, and everything I did every day, I would have never survived the stress of that. I think the physical aspects of CrossFit is just the bonus. Making small goals that weren't just, as a business person, I'm always business oriented, I'm always in my business, I'm always about my business, but it was really nice to have a release and just to have something other than what you do every day, and little tiny goals, like, okay, I'm gonna go twice this week, to I'm gonna climb the rope before the end of the year.
Yeah.
Just little. I like the idea of having a goal and being able to achieve that, how big or small. I think that's important in any life aspect.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I definitely have seen you also cheer on so many other members. It seems like you also just, when you're there, you notice other people's.
Oh yeah, I think that especially with humans, and we're just so quick to just not have that connection, and I find it in my business too, working with people all day. I think it's important to, if it's a verbal, if it's a visual, if it's a non-verbal cheering on, I think it's important that everyone knows that everything that you do there in that hour, it means something. It's either a result or, you made it. Like yesterday, like Jen and I, we started out the workout saying we were going to do the fitness reps, and then I looked at her last minute, I said, no, we're going to do the RX. And she kind of looked at me, and you know what? We high-fived throughout every rep, and that made it so much better. 150 wall balls later, it felt so much better
So many wall
that
balls.
she was with me and like we were doing it together.
Mm-hmm. So that whole togetherness thing, is that something that I think you live as well in your business?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think that life is too short, and if you don't spend the time with the people, if you can curate that, it's awesome. But if the people that are in your life, and whether it's acquaintance, coworkers, whomever, I think you just, if you don't have a connection, it's, you're just floating. And I don't operate that way.
You're not a floater?
I'm not a floater.
Okay. So tell me about what was Foundations like for you, or what was your first?
Oh my God!
What was your first day in the box like?
I'm not gonna lie. So when I see people doing foundations and I see them coming back the next day, I always look at them and I say, I just want you to know that I had to take 3-day breaks between each foundation class, because if you're not used to that sort of movement, if you're not, it's like, oh my God, I don't know if I'm gonna like this, whole thing or weightlifting aspect of it, and I love it now. It's like my favorite part is picking up things and throwing them down and throwing them up.
Yeah.
It was pretty painful. I'm not gonna lie. I was walking strangely and unable to deliver water in a perfect fashion at tables without shaking. But once you get past that heat and that pain, and I'm sore today. It's good. It's knowing that you achieved that, and you can do it.
Do you remember what the turning point was? Because Foundations was 3 days, but what was the turning point that you knew that you were hooked?
Oh, that's a good one. The turning point I knew I was hooked was when, like, this sounds really weird, but just being like, okay, what's tomorrow's workout? What are we doing tomorrow? Like, who does that? Like, for this torture that you're in for this hour, but every time you're done, this feeling, I just know that it's my best hour, and I know the way I feel when I'm done. It gets addictive. Like, I can see why, as they say, you're drinking the juice, but hey, it's a good juice. I'm into it.
One thing that I've seen, and this is something I love about both you and Chris, has been that you really championed that, as well as encouraging your staff to be part of it as well. Like, going back to that whole concept of family, that you wanted them to have the same thing.
Absolutely, and I can't take any credit for that. That was all.
That guy right there.
But we spend so much time together at the restaurant, and we are a true family. I mean, we love like a family, we bicker like a family, but the most part is like, now we have something else to talk about.
Yeah.
Like, you want the good news or the bad news, we love that every day. Usually the good news is that you did so many reps, and the bad news is that Jeannie did 50 more times reps than you did. That's our favorite conversation.
Definitely a good conversation.
And then we're all tired and just drained. It's better. There's something else to talk about. And there's something else to achieve. And when you can see those physical results in all of them, in our industry, which can be very gluttonous, food and wine and beer, we're around that all day long. But, to be able to be like, okay, I'll see you tomorrow at the Wood, and, we're going to work it out,
Yeah, you've definitely, again, that whole mindset changed. The ability for you to kind of have that mentality, like, I can get this done, and I've got other stuff to do tomorrow. So what I love about you when you come to our classes that aren't just a noon class, because I love seeing it as a noon class, but when you come to the classes on Saturday, I love how you welcome people. What is something you want people to know when they come to their class for the first time?
That no matter what your skill level is, your physical abilities, or what you perceive to be like the perfect body anatomy or whatnot, I think it's important to know that everything exists in every shape, every ability, every power exists in each different person, and it differs from every person. I want people to feel like they're welcome, that everyone here is on a different fight, and everyone here is here for each other. And I like going to those Saturday classes when it's open and the free ones because it's part of my community. The community we build here at, you know, my personal community and outside of what I do for work. It's that sort of camaraderie is important. And you know, when you walk in and you see this gym equipment, you see all these weights, it can be really intimidating, and you know, a lot can be done with just a smile and a hello. Same thing in my work. Like, you walk into my place, the first thing you should always receive is a friendly smile and a hello and welcome.
What's your favorite CrossFit movement?
Oh my gosh. I don't know. Is that? Well, I don't have a favorite. I'm pretty good at double unders. Might have been jump rope for heart.
Oh, I remember those.
Remember those things in school?
Yes, I loved those. And I was
loved
not
it.
good at
I was
it.
very excited about that week when it was jump rope for heart. And then they're hiding in the box somewhere, but I did donate a pair of double Dutch jump ropes.
Yeah, I remember Shane mentioned that was there. It should be a good warm-up someday.
It
We should
should
do
be.
that as a group warm-up.
Absolutely.
Saturday thing.
Saturday. That'll be fun.
So what would you tell someone, because basically, if you could tell one of our members what you would hope to see happen if you were brand new coming in again, is there anything that our members could we all could do as a family to be better?
We have some pretty awesome members.
Oh yeah.
Like, I've made some really good friends. I have some really good friendships and amazing, lasting conversations with people I would have never met in any other aspect of life. But I think it's just really important to remember that, you know, it is a workout. You're here to have fun. In all seriousness, you know, being open, being willing to help, and you know, whether it means keeping our box clean, keeping everything safe, or you know, making someone new feel welcomed, to just take time out and do that. I think that's really important.
Well, I really can't tell you enough how much I'm so glad to have you as part of our family, like how that worked out. You're the best. Thank you so much for having time with me.
Yeah, thank you.